into the skies. And when I see into the skies, I check heaven's window with a crescendo. You're no bimbo, I dig those pretty brown eyes on you. So please don't make it brown eyes blue. 1, 2, ooh, check it. This is for the record. Beauty is inherent. There's no need to get half naked. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here and you are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Ready, set, go, let go, retro. Remember, we were prone to flip the script in a relationship, so quick with talking. Supersonic, we're just merely platonic. It's ironic, we were just kicking around the ideas of having a whole life to live without being tied down. Well, you're living with me now. You're 3 months pregnant according to doc and ultrasound. The baby's healthy. Too bad the relationship's malnourished. If we started right, I suppose we would have flourished. And we can if we build a base and proceed with courage. I'd love to say I love you. I believe I do and must. But if there were no baby, then would there be in us? Collect the data. Mind over matter. Love over lust. Woo! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here and you are here. Together we have no fear. Right?
Could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. Sin popped a cherry and begat a damnation. Involuntary emancipation. Man, I'm just pacing amidst the man I'm facing. I kept my standing station. Me give standing ovation. Yes, we didn't ask for this shit. Let me spit. In a way, the movement lost its way when it lost Che with the aid of U.S. Green Beret. 10-9-6-7, the execution day. I exhume Che. From the throat, I spit notes of guerrilla warfare. Feel no remorse here. Feel the source here. Even the score here. 40 acres in a tool, and we're pushing for more shares. When Bush brings a leak, I'm checking for force there. Involuntary emancipation. The market free for white corp to do whatever it wants. You're free to spark weed mixed with Arab corner store blunts. Tall tales from Katrina News exaggerate scenes. Velvet speaker cops looting and bagging New Orleans. Power elite will shower the street, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy, repeat. The power elite will shower the street, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy. Yes, we detest, but less we test, collect the best, and we address this effing mess. We will arrest this contest, and we invest. Progress must sweat, but let no regrets to attest. Involuntary emancipation. See, we could have saved more, but they didn't know they were slaves. I don't even think they cared that they were slaves. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, were truly engaged. But see, they're true to their ways. Involuntary emancipation. I must confess sadly, whether it's the next tragedy or maybe next year or perhaps just the next year. I said, I must confess sadly, whether we're talking about the next tragedy or maybe next year or perhaps just the next tear. Perhaps not very long after the stench from the beloved shells of the dead have gone and rotten. Amidst the next slice of hell, the living dead will have forgotten. Please believe me, it's easy. After all, we're just refugees. See, yes, we're all just refugees. Trust when I say all, it's in the sense of us, not all in the sense of y'all. No. Essentially, what I'm discerning is if Mother sent a great natural burning to the alleys and avenue of Mount Vernon, I too would be a refugee. A hearty look goes right before you descend. You naughty, crooked, spiteful children. The great mother has been dissed, mistreated, mom is pissed. She's She's heated, she's blown a top. She's dysfunctional from global warming. The noble warning your scientists told you. And now that she's vocal, unstoppable scorn. From the pit of her belly, she spits tropical storms. But look, it's not like you weren't warned. You wrote the book. Involuntary emancipation. See, we couldn't save those cats because they didn't think they were slaves. And even the ones that knew, they didn't care that they were slaves. There wasn't nothing that we could do. Nothing we could do. And then moms cry, as they mourn in the morn. I rise to rise raised despite the craze. Let the Almighty be praised. Don't choose the news, why bother these days? The extent of the third George's tour, the intent of the Third World War. George won't relent from the oppressed. He's a dreaded pestilent. He's worth more than a hand in a blend of other dead presidents. So says the misled residents dwelling in this dead residence. And this is my testament as I spit on dead presidents. It's been hell since the moment he stole office. And L was drove in the red, white, and blue old coffin. The few, the proud grew in numbers and started to come round more often. It's a police state, an overseas thug state for Pete's sake. When do we seek the uptake? Everybody's buying plastic and duct tape. It's drastic enough to drive an old nut straight. Frustrated frustration. But you must wait, friend, because fools rush straight in, becoming food for the taking. Time in his true consideration, or else face ruthless or
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Drink, drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? All right, family, check it out. Let's get it poppin'. It's time to jump it off. And I just want to say to all the Kujichagulia born, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Kujichagulia, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Kujichagulia. It's your day today, family. Uh-oh, I see Dr. Steph is in the house. Drink, take your breath, lift and pour, move your body, toast and pour. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I see you out there doing that shopping. I see you out there. Hey, family. All right, let's get this quick talk in because, like I said, I'm running behind. We only got a little bit of time. Fear is a weapon. A weapon that has been used against us for as long as we've been on these shores, and a weapon that has been used against mankind for as long as we can remember. Fear is the weapon of white supremacy. Fear is the weapon of bullies. Fear is the weapon of that mug or that male or that female that you are in a bad relationship. Fear is a weapon, and it's being harnessed against us right now. Many of us are being are after this new year. We're going to be pushing directions that we never thought possible.
right? Because they are building up fear. Let me tell you how powerful fear is. I have to credit Dan Carlin for this because I listened to his Wrath of the Khans. And for those that don't know the history of Genghis Khan and you might be interested, go and check out Dan Carlin's series on Genghis Khan. But anyway, there was a certain part, I don't remember where it was. You got to listen to the whole thing to hear about it. But Genghis Khan had developed a relationship or a reputation that preceded him. And the word was that if, when they came to your city gates, if you surrendered, you would survive. But if you didn't surrender, they would kill everything. Men, women, children, dogs, cats, roaches. They just totally annihilate the whole place. I'm just saying, right? There's legends of people traveling on roads and coming to old cities, and there will be stacks and stacks of bones, right? But I want to show you how powerful fear can be. And many of us may have been in this situation before. We have been so scared that we could not move. We'd just freeze. And many of you right now may be in a situation where you are so scared that you cannot move and you just freeze. So, one of Genghis Khan's soldiers might not even been a good soldier, was in the town, and he got in an argument with a group of people, about 10 of them, maybe 15. And he told them that what they had better do, and they kind of resisted just a little bit. He said, you know what, I'm going to kill every last one of you. And the shock and the fear came over the people. And he reached for his sword to go and start slaying people. And he looked down, and he forgot his goddamn sword. So the people saw that he forgot his sword. But this is one of Genghis Khan's dudes. Lord knows what happens if we team up and beat this motherfucker's ass. If we kill this motherfucker and bury him right, no telling what would happen. So he said, I'm going to kill you. You just stay right there. I'll be right back. You better not move. And he went back to his horse. Weapon probably wasn't on the horse. Went into his little yurk, got his sword, came back out, and killed every last one of them. Power of fear. This fear is being maximized in the media right now because the country is in total confusion. We're in the midst of a pandemic. We're in the midst of an election that, maybe hopefully has been settled. We have a miracle drug that's coming out that's going to save all of us and restart the economy. We got people struggling during these holiday seasons that may have never had to struggle before in ways that they may have never had to struggle. And the fear is creeping in. And the fear makes you not able to think. And that's the power of fear. It takes your mind. Fear. I think, what movie was it doing where they say fear is the mind killer? And family, I want you to keep your mind. I'm not anti-vax or pro-vax. I'm saying, family, keep your mind. Keep your mind. Think. Think. If things are happening in such a fashion, because at the same time shit is happening on the plane of man, things are happening up in the stars. We have beautiful comets flying through the sky right now. Yesterday, was a full solar eclipse. What was yesterday? The 14th? A full solar eclipse. Only visible in South America, but you know, if you listen here, you know what's happening. In 6 more days, you're going to have the solstice star that has not been seen for 800 years. That's going to pop up where you're going to have a big giant star. At the same time that man is talking to you, the universe is talking to you. Right? We're moving into Kwanzaa season, family. What's going to be your harvest from 2020? What are you going to be talking about? What are you going to be able to show the community you have achieved? Is it more fear? Right? Many of us have dreams that we're not pursuing. Many of us are working jobs that we hate. Many of us are living lives that were designed for us, but not by us. And I'm just saying that right now is an opportune time for you to move into your fullness. What the hell you got to lose? Many of us is losing everything right now. Many of us are in bad situations right now. Many of us are on quarantine. Many of us are preparing for the next lockdown that's about to happen. Many of us are preparing ourselves for a major decision when in some of the fields that we work where they tell us, you have to take this vaccine. Or you might not can work anymore. Fear is a weapon. Right? But the one thing that fear is like a shadow that covers everything until a burst of light enters the room. Until light starts to rise. Then shadows have to dissipate. And many of you are going to have an opportunity to be a light. Please let your light shine. This has been a message from Brother Hot Tim. Great morning, great day to you, great Kujichagulia. It's time for us to get this toast on like we usually do. It's time to get the toast on. But, hey, I think we got a folktale for grown folks going on tonight. I have cabin fever. I have not shot a video in days. Clee was like, what you doing? You ain't shooting no more videos? And he kind of joyous because he like, boy, you been, but anyway. But we got some Kwanzaa videos we got to cut up. And I think I'm going to have to start using some of these evenings to do some of that. Cause we gotta get all this video content together for Kwanzaa. And it's coming together. We're gonna have Kwanzaa statewide. The statewide Kwanzaa gonna be popping off. So family, you're gonna be able to join us. We're gonna have activities popping off from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Right? 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You're gonna be able to catch it on all the platforms. I really love it if you watched it on GNJ.media. Go to GNJ.media. The letter G as in God, N as in no, J as in justice, .media. Sign up, get your account so that you can make sure that you get on and be able to watch it on the main screen on GNJ.media. Now, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., we will be streaming on GNJ.media all day long. I'm going to be pre-uploading, getting stuff ready. Stuff is getting ready right now. We got interviews underway. We got discussions underway. We got projects underway being worked on by children. We got them being worked on by the warrior class, the nation builders, and the elders. And it's going to be flowing to you straight from GNJ.media, and it's our pleasure to bring it to you. It's going to be going through GNJ.media. It's being provided by the... I guess it's the Ohio Kwanzaa Collective, Kwanzaa Committee of Ohio, right? And like I said, I was blessed to be able to assist with that. All right, so folktale for the night. I don't know if I'm gonna do the show live or I'm gonna pre-record it and let Cleve cut it out. Y'all need to let me know how y'all think about that. But the folktale for this week is the piglet, the sheep, and the goat. A young pig was shut up in a faux yard with a goat and a sheep. On one occasion, when the shepherd laid hold of him, he grunted and squeaked and resisted violently. The sheep and the goat complained of his distressing cry, saying, "He often handles us, and we do not cry out." To this the pig replied, "Your handling and mine are very different things. He catches you only for your wool or your milk, but he lay hold on me for my very life." Where you at, Anime? Where you at, girl? Go. What you thought about that? Yeah. Let's read that again, and we're going to discuss that tonight. Live, I don't know. A young pig was shut up in a fold yard with a goat and a sheep. On one occasion, when the shepherd laid hold of him, he grunted and squeaked and resisted violently. The sheep and the goat complained of distressing cries, saying, "He often handles us, and we do not cry out." To this the pig replied, "Your handling and mine are very different things. He catches you only for your wool or your milk, but he laid hold on me for my very life." Man, family, that's something. That's going to be a deep, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go in on that one. That one right there. Because if that don't describe our situation here in America, God damn it, I don't know what does. So let's get to the toast. But first, before we get to the toast, let me remind you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simba production, and we are on the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Let's get it moving. All right. I got a little bit of original left. Kind of murky, but hey. And as I get older, it turned to that ambrosia mud. And it's strong. Lord have mercy. This is going to be like taking a shot. So we raise up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We salute that Creator as we do on a daily basis, and we lift up our glass together and we say the word of power. And that word, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey from here. From here, we lift up our glass and we go straight to our ancestors, lifting up our glass, saluting those who came before us, that laid the foundation for us, that took care of us when we couldn't take care of ourselves, that protected us when we couldn't protect ourselves, that helped us make decisions when we could not make decisions for ourselves. We lift up those honorable ancestors that gave us the space and time in which we are existing today, that fought for it, that died for it. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. And of course, you know, as on a daily basis, we go through the list. So let's do it. Let me scoop this in just a little bit. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin, the Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Singh, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Hermie Brown, II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falara, Montague, Pimenel, No More Exit, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixie, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf, Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulling, Lux, the Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks, Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley, Sheen, Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, James Gibson. Oh, Lord. Already, I tell you? I'm slipping. My mind is on something else. George Gibson. Where we at? Let's just go. Let's start at Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson,
Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Rem James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, I'll so Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Esther Keach Larice. No, oh Lord, let me go back. Lovita, boom, boom, boom. Say, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selman Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Randy Thornton, Bernie Squares, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farman, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Amateur Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, second Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Mendel, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos O. Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russ, Diddy Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Okay. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anders Bostock, Anna Bostock, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Print-Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, William Longmire, Eddie Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Neil R. Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christian Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Army Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., M. McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G. 2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Morgan Armstead, Donna Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Dean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimber Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tommy Case, Mr. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Mally and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Childs, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manila, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donna Carly, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Ward Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Rosella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, and Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Everett McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move on to our black book. We have Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ron Shaw Jr., Jamie Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Swerves, Marshawn McKell, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Claire Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alante Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walton, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Y. Hakeem, Cornwall, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known Dr. Green Mack, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tiller Woods, Lennox Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willows at the Lane, Samantha DeMond at the Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merrill, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merrill, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sable Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We have Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Inea Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena K., Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Neil Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Bert L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge. Family, family, family. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here. And we salute those ancestors, right? We toast them. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Oh, waiting for me. Oh, we go to the present. So before we get into it, family, I want to give all of the Kuji born, all the Kujichagulia babies, I want to give you a round of applause. It's our day. Yep. It's our day. Man, listen, I'm a Kuji baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kuji tribe, Kuji clan is kicking it, right? But hey, like I said, you can find out your day because the day is Kujichagulia, but you need to find your day of birth. And those that are interested and you want to know what I'm talking about, please go to the free e-course right here. Blah, blah, blah. All right? Free G&J e-course.com. Free G&J e-course.com. All right, so you can check it out so you can know what we're talking about. We are in the present moment of Kujichagulia, and since we're on Kujichagulia family, I ask you, as I ask on a weekly, not even a weekly basis, well, I guess on a weekly basis, you know what I'm saying? I ask for each principle, but I'm asking on Kujichagulia for you to activate your reticular formation and seek out Kujichagulia because it's out there and you can find it, family. Just take a little bit of time. You can see it. You can see it popping up around you. Start training your mind to start seeing your principles. Because when you start seeing your principles and you start seeing them in action, you know how to better work with them. And you know who to work with because you'll see the people that are practicing them. Not just talking about them, but actually are taking these principles and making them verbs. Right? Making them verbs in their life. You can see the action. Verb, that's what's happening. Right? We gotta turn these thoughts that we talk about on Gye-Nyame Journey, these ideas, these principles, we gotta turn them into verbs. You know what I'm saying? Not just nouns that we read on the paper, things that's just sitting still. We gotta turn them into action. Right? So I'm asking you to seek out Kujichagulia in your community. Seek it out in your family. Seek it out in your place of employment. Seek it out. You know what I'm saying? Find those that are using your principles. Because y'all might have something that y'all could talk about. Wow. You practicing Kujichagulia? What's that? Oh. Or better yet, you practicing Kujichagulia? I never thought about that. Yeah, that is a form of Kujichagulia. And so now you got somebody to talk to. Okay, well, you know about that? Yeah, I know about that. Boom, 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 boom. Right? You might have built an ally, or you might have discovered the enemy. I don't know. But you gotta roll the dice sometime, right? So we are on Kujichagulia. For those that don't understand, Kujichagulia is self-determination. The demonic principle for the day is justice. Indigo is a color. I like dark blue or black. The indigo I really didn't like. Yep. Uh-oh. There go another Coogee baby. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. I see you out there. Right? Correspondence is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwabina. Female name is Abina. Right? So here we go, family. Oh, man, we lift up our glass at this present moment because we pledge to do what we need to do in this moment so that we can maintain what our ancestors have left us, so we could pass on that to the next generations. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe from their family. So speaking of the next generation, we're going to lift them up. We're going to toast our children, our children's children on to infinity. Let's invest in them, family, and let's toast them in advance. Let's celebrate them in advance. We know the road is going to be rough, but we still, we lifted them up. Ashe. From their family, we move to all of our relations. We toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we simply jump right into that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now to move into your power today? Right now. What is it that you need? Come on. Lifting it up. Ashe. From their family, we move over to our tribe. I want you to start, tribe up. We move to a time when you're going to need some support. If you ain't doing it because somebody be like, just go and vent with them. You got to have a tribe, right? And the tribe, we're going to get into the tribe politics maybe during Kwanzaa and stuff. But, certain things that has to pop off for it to be a tribe, all right? You know what I'm saying? All right, we got to use our proverbs. You know what I'm saying? We got to use our principles. Your tribe is your accountability network to help keep you on track, keep you in line. We lift up our glass to our tribes. My tribe is Gye-Nyame, toasting our Gye-Nyame. Shouts out to Gye-Nyame's tribe. Gye-Nyame tribe, stand up, lifting it up. We say Ashe. From their family, we go straight to the most important part of the toast for me, at least. I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, outstanding, and the wisest and the bravest individual in the room right now. I want to lift my glass up to you. I toast you, and we say Ashe. 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 Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Strong as hell. Like I like it. Ah! All right. So let's go see what's popping off in the news. Let's just see what's popping off just a little bit in the news right now, because it is our time to go on and have a small discussion. Let's go on and discuss just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's wrong with you, computer? Why you keep cutting off on me? What could he do to you? That you all of a sudden got to take breaks all the damn time. Now, this was our first site. Me and my daughter. I think me and a fool built this. I did a lot of this. A fool put some of this stuff up in here, too. All right. Make sure we up. Oh, shoot. All right, cool. All right. So here we go. I can't see the chat, so let me put the chat over here as well. Oh, there it go, right there. Oh, it's already up. So if it's up, why ain't showing what Mama Margarita said and what everybody else said? You be tripping, Restream.io. Stop tripping. Ew. All right, so, of course, you go to Gye-Nyame Journey. It already got me at the sign-in tab. I don't understand. I don't want to sign in. All right, let's sign in. The hell. So when you sign in on the front screen, it brought me here. So we're going to sign out. Sign out. Wow. Where is my front screen at? My front screen is disappeared. What's going on here? All right, cool. Let's go on and just pull it up. That's how we got to do it sometime. Bow. What in the hell is going on? What in Sam Hill is going on here? Is the same over here? Oh my God. Oh man. All right. Something happened to my front screen. I gotta see what happened to my front screen. Oh man, I'm gonna have to call Dentista to see what's going on with my front screen. Man, god damn it. Right when we get to Kwanzaa, but that's how it happens. So it done skipped past the whole introductory screen. How is that even possible? Sign out. That ain't right. Get all this shit off right here. The hell happened? All right. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with my thing. But you can sign up. Get inside. Oh, my God. Sign in. The hell? I'm going to go to my account. See. Oh, no. Oops. Don't want to do all that. All right. Let's skip that today. I got to see what's going on. All right. So. All right, family. Here we go. We on the news site right now. Got to take you straight to the news now because I don't know what the hell is going on with my site. But it is right. It is what it is. All right. So, of course, y'all see we going live. And, of course, they're going to tell us the numbers is down. They're like, your numbers is down, Mr. Brown. Your numbers is down. Whatever. All right. So, let's see. Congressman cites Trump's effort to overturn an election announcing decision to quit GOP. He decided to quit the GOP. He is being listed as independent. And all you can say to some shit like this is, too little, too late. You can read about that shit if you want. I just thought I'd put it up. Sister here, Simone Williams, breaks Guinness World Record for largest afro. That's beautiful. Beautiful, sis. Look at that. Good God Almighty. Can you anybody out there can deal with that? Can you deal with that? All right. What in the world? Wisconsin Department of Health warns against eating the cannibal sandwich, a traditional holiday dish in the state of Wisconsin. Ooh. Y'all gonna read about that, but I'm just saying, ooh, it's even called the cannibal sandwich. Ew. And y'all have to eat cannibal sandwiches? Ew. Raw ground beef with onions and ew. Don't even sound good. Don't even sound healthy. I'm keep on telling y'all reparations is coming, but we gotta keep pushing. Y'all gotta keep whispering in your friend's ear. Reparations. Whispering 10 ears a day. Reparations. We must have reparations. The founder of Johns Hopkins' own enslaved people, our university must face a reckoning. Not only does the damn university need to face a reckoning, the country needs to face a reckoning. But thank you, Johns Hopkins. I appreciate you. The great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, the dawn of a new era. I ain't get to go over this. I wanted to kind of get into this right now because this is what's going on. The great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, the dawn of a new era. Not, what I'm saying? It's a signal, but let's see what some other people say about it. They call it the Christmas star, but here we call it the solstice star because it's happening right on the solstice. Why not call it what it is? Christmas is 4 days away. All right, but anyway. Not seen in 800 will light up on longest night of the year. And the longest night of the year is not Christmas. They're killing me. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. The last time Jupiter and Saturn, the two giants of the sky, appeared so close together was on July 16th, 1623. And man, was that a good day. I remember it like it was Well, it was yesterday, but I remember it. 1623, right before everything went bad. Right? 1623. Now, I'm telling y'all, look, I want y'all to look at it. This shit happened around 1623, triggered some people to thinking. And next thing you know, the world was flipped upside down. Right? So this is the end. This is, and I'm not talking about the age of, this is the end of a time or age, the end of a period. Something is happening, and you have to be prepared. Are you to something that's going to be happening, or are you to something that's going to be affected? I would prefer that everybody that's listening to Gye-Nyame Journey be something that's happening. One has to go back to March 4th, 1226, to have been able to actually witness such a close great conjunction as Europe emerged from dark ages to slowly march toward the Renaissance so many centuries ago. This conjunctions herald a unique moment in time. So, last one was 1623. The one before that was 1226. Right? It's a signal. But who's it? Is it going to be a signal for you? Is it going to pop something on in you? Are you going to be open for the energy? Because it changed. I want you to imagine what was going on in Europe in 1226. I want you to imagine what's going on in Europe in 1620. Some shit happened, and it changed. Some people was open for the energy. Will the generation today be allowed to witness the next close conjunction on March 15th, 2080? So not only, shit, it might happen twice in our lifetime. This is dope. The younger generation is now fighting for climate justice because their future, the planet's life, depends on it. 33 Portuguese children have just filed a climate change case with the European Courts of Human Rights. The UK, Switzerland, Norway, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine are among the countries being sued. The children know what is at stake. If they make it to 2080, it will be a different tenor has been struck in the last few years, especially this year when the pandemic must change our collective behavior towards this unique planet. Okay. Tipping points from all ecosystems around the world have sounded the alarm. When the Amazon has seen fires as horrific as those of 2019 with 8,373 fires, and Australia and California and Siberia are ablaze. Amidst all the mayhem, the Chinese have planted their flag on the moon. The irony could not be greater. Cyborg intelligence seems to be around the corner, ready to one day to command every aspect of our lives. And the actual flying cars will soon make their appearance, confounding our view of the skies forever. As Mr. Musk, satellites have already done, obfuscating our view of the heavens. In 1220, just a few years before the last visible close great conjunction, Our Lady of Chartres in France had just been completed. The final crusade happened for 1221 and 1291. The clash between Christians and Muslim civilization may not be equal in violence today to what it was centuries ago, but spiritual and political tensions still exist and permeate our lives every day, from the teachers who was beheaded in Paris to immense conflicts in the Middle East and beyond. Western intrusion in other lands continue, and in many ways, the crusade have only become more pronounced. When the two giants of the solar system were visibly conjunct, the Mongols will have their sights set on conquering Europe. A year later, in 1227, King Genghis Khan died. And I almost have to say, damn. But he was, shit. Genghis was a savage, dog. Listen. The construction of the Chartres Cathedral was finished in 1220, and Roger Bacon. Now, what this means is when Genghis Khan died, when the Khan dies, all the armies have to return because they're going to do a giant meeting to decide who the next Khan is. So, they come back and they have like a big funeral procession, and then they all have to decide who's going to be the Khan. So, They were at the gates of Europe, right around here. You know what I'm saying? They was about to roll through. Shit, they was about to pay a visit to Egypt. These days, the construction of Chartres Cathedral was finished in 1220, and Roger Bacon, the English father of empiricism and science, was also born around 1220. He presently foresaw a time when flying machines and motorized vehicles would take over the world. Cars can be made so that without animals, they will move with unbelievable rapidity. And flying machines can be constructed so that a man sits in the midst of a machine revolving some engine by which artificial wings are made to beat the air like a flying bird. He also predicted steamships, diving bells, and even telescopes. As we look up at the night sky at the end of this year, with the scourge and the realities of vast pandemic, it is time to sight our sights further beyond the visible horizon and aim for what Vaclav Havel called the absolute horizon, the wider moral horizon, one not dictated by the technological sphere, but what joins humanity eternally in the heart of our common emotional bonds with simple miracle called life. Right. I would love to be able to live that shit. I need my reparations. Y'all gonna get into all that wider morality shit. Morally pay those goddamn reparations. Let's do that. Jacques Ellul, the author of the masterpiece The Technological Civilization in 1964, admits that man has always known wide horizons, but today man knows only the bounded horizons and reduced dimensions. The space not only of his movement, but of his gaze is shrinking. The paradox underpins our time. We live more in abstract time instead of living time. We have disassociated from the essence of life and replaced organic time with mechanical time. And while superstition and idols abounded in the Middle Ages, nothing compares to the magic we have invested in the machine-laden world. Ooh. What is this from? I ain't give credit. Let me give credit. This is from The Hill. And the author is, because this is not a bad, Cyril Crystal, opinion contributor. As a little underscores, the technique worships nothing, respect nothing. Technique worships nothing, respects nothing. We bulldoze mountains for coal. We set up satellites in space and continue to pillage the forests of Earth and its oceans. Yes, baby. Good morning. As opposed to the perfect order of the spheres beyond, driving much of religion during the Middle Ages, ours is a time that acknowledged the seeming chaos of the universe. And yet beneath it all, there's an implicate order. Or is that implicate or implicit? No, there will be an I. Implicate order. Ellul knew that we had lost something grand with our science and technique-filled world. Nothing belongs any longer to the realm of the gods or the supernatural. We have shorn mystery from our lives. I agree. Perhaps some of the mystery that inhibited the Middle Ages will come back. Perhaps a need to go. You trying to do a backflip?
I was going to, but I can't.
Well, you don't know how. It ain't that you can't. You don't have know how. I got you. Perhaps a need to go outwards towards the cosmos will eventually force us to save what is still teeming with life right under our eyes. So, let's see. To have celestial events unique in our time should be a beacon to honor a different clock than the mechanics of the superannuated time we have constructed for ourselves. We have overburdened the planet, exhausted our resources, and devised more tools and gadget gods, as W.H. Auden said, to carry out our day. But this delusion cannot last much longer. Of that, Ellul was certain. A full half-decade before Earth Day in 1970, he recognized that everything that is not technique is being eliminated. There's no place for an individual today unless he is a technician. As we reinvent life, survival is being thrust in our direction. As we look up, we have to become we have to come back down to earth and be reminded of what is just ahead of us on the trail where living wonders still lie. And this is a wonder that's going to happen, family. I want you to invest some time and go out and see. This dude is taking a long time to get to the punchline. You know, and okay, cool. All right. Let's get to the punchline. But anyway, I'm just saying, family, take some time, look at this star and wonder about, because once again, when you take time to look up and you see all those stars and all those, and you might be able to see a star and find out that it might be a galaxy or something like that, or how far it is, it really humbles you to know how great all of this out here is. And then you look at the ecosystem of the planet and how shit was working for a long time and how things have been able to evolve to the point they have. You know what I'm saying? Before humans. How there's a natural order of things, right? And how things just fit together without us. And it's very humbling, right? Take a moment to look and wonder, to immerse yourself in mystery, in the possibility of there being a deeper mystery, right? And use that energy and that mystery and that surprise and that natural power in your life, right? To run around in wonder and amazement, right? So that you can really start enjoying your life again, right? Like he said, one of the things is about technique, right? You got to have a technique in order to live. But is that so? Because once again, I always go back to this internet. Some motherfuckers is up on this internet making a living. Able to live life. Could work from anywhere. Could see all types of stuff. Come back in, type a couple of sentences. Do a couple of speeches online or whatever. Contact a couple of people to keep stuff going. And go back out and enjoy the natural world. And that's a life that some of us could live if we choose to. But anyway, many of us don't choose to. We scared. Back to that fear piece. Fear is a weapon. Fear is a weapon. All right, so they got a powerful X-ray on advanced photon source reveal a 1900-year-old Egyptian mummy. I will take time to look at that, but you know I'm out of time. I got to get ready. I got to get started on my adventure. But family, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to join us. Let me see if there's any comments up here. There you go, cutting off on me again. All right, let's just go on back to our scene. And switch. Bow. Transition. There we go. All right. So, family, listen, I am out. You know what I'm saying? If there's any comments, go and post them up. I will respond to them. I'm going to find out what's going on with the site and try to get it fixed. See what's going on. All right. This is Brother Hatim. I am out.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black Not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is...
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out, let's get it.
Trying to be right.
Daily Toast. Morning. Media, G&J.media. We are doing the daily.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.